Yeah, I'm 34.
Okay, I was gonna guess that. Like,
Yeah,
34 was the first thing in my mind.
Yeah. Because I remember us talking about it.
Oh, when Grace, when me and Grace were talking about
Grace
it.
were talking about it. Yeah.
I remember that as well, actually.
Yeah.
Holy crap! But I think that's half my age. Or not half my age. I'm sorry, you're half my age, right?
Hey guys, this is Ashley Kang of Horizon Esports, and I'm joined by Sniper. Hello.
Hello.
The top laner of 100 Thieves, as 100 Thieves does qualify to the 2024 World Championship here at LA. Oh yeah, 100 Thieves compound. Hey, thank you for making time.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
No, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Pretty jet lagged, like because I traveled from Korea all the way to LA, but like LCS finals weekend was super fun, and also I get to come here and do like interviews in person because we've been doing a lot of Discord interviews.
Nice. Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
that's amazing. You know that like you're in LA and just everything.
Here we are in LA for now.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you just won like the LCS, like the what do you call it? The second day of the finals weekend.
Is it lower bracket
And
finals?
lower bracket finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won it and you made it all the way to Wales.
But we actually. Oh, sorry. It was I think it was quarterfinals.
Oh,
is
is
when
it?
we won. And
Okay,
then we
okay.
lost lower bracket to
Okay.
Blacklist.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quarterfinals, I guess, is what you can call
Oh, okay. So I'll call it the quarterfinals. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. How does it feel making it to Wales?
I mean, it feels amazing to be honest.
Yeah.
This is like my first time making it to Worlds, you know, and
Mm.
it's just I can't wait to play against like these amazing players and get the experience.
Yeah. Because like I love to like, of course we'll talk about Wales soon enough because that's what everyone's looking forward to, everyone's excited for. But I do want to reflect on the LCS playoffs for multiple reasons. Like, you know, it was kind of symbolic because this was going to be the last LCS before the Americas format kicks in. And, you know, the opening ceremony, like people were like really moved by that. And of course, 100 Thieves beat C9 and that was the match that got them to Wales. Like, I know it's been a few days, so perhaps you had a bit of time to reflect on the whole weekend. How would you review those few days? What is like your biggest memory?
I think obviously making it to Worlds was like probably or when we beat C9, it was definitely like the best moment I think I've had ever in my life. So that was like a very special moment to me for sure. But over the past couple of days when we played against Blacklist, it definitely sucked getting 0-3 because I did really think we were gonna win. But yeah, I mean, I just like reflected on the series and then we had to move on eventually, you know.
Okay,
so going forward now, like we're just focused on the meta going into Worlds and just like just getting to play in front of a crowd was very, very nice for sure. It was definitely a good experience.
Okay. So there are three things going on, like beating C9 being super exciting, like, you know, kind of being bummed out about losing to FlyQuest 3-0 and looking forward to, let's adjust the meta, let's look forward to Wales.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's first talk about the C9 victory. I know that a lot of people, like, was it 98%, 96% people actually expected C9 to win, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like
that.
Yeah, crazy, like, you know, underdog story. Like, you know, it was a big upset. What were your expectations going into the C9 series?
To be honest, like everybody on my team didn't really expect us to beat C9 or beat them like the way we did. But I don't know, like I always knew that we were gonna beat them because first of all, I thought like Jojo was like he just wasn't that good of a mid laner, or at least compared to Quid. And Donatos, he seemed to have been like choking when they played against FlyQuest, I think is who it was.
Okay.
And then after the first game, like I looked at Donatos' face as well. Like his face was like straight on the ground. I knew he was already getting into his head, and then I was like, okay, we're gonna win for sure. You know, like I already have an edge over the C9 players, so I knew we were gonna win for sure from the beginning.
Oh wow, but the other players didn't really expect that, because I did talk to some of the other 100 Thieves players and they said, this was not necessarily the result we were expecting, but hey, it feels pretty good.
Exactly, exactly.
Some people say that 100 Thieves coming in with no expectation and C9 having all the responsibility and pressure on their shoulder coming into the series almost impacted their performance as well as yours. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, because I don't know, pressure is like, I feel like it's such a big thing in esports. And I guess like, I definitely did think made their performance worse than like what it normally was because Xi'an's like a really good organization, you know? They're always known to win.
Yeah.
So after they lost the flight quest, I'm sure like they're all like panicking and everything, and they're like, we have to change this, but yeah, I think pressure definitely did get to them.
Okay. How about the flight quest series? You feel like you could, it sounds like you feel like, oh, at least for myself, I could have possibly played a bit better. Like, you know, loss is a loss, but 3-0 is a bit bummer. Like maybe that's what you're thinking right now. Like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like a loss is a loss, you know, like it is what it is. That's definitely what I thought after we lost against FlyQuest, but yeah, I mean, I was definitely really nervous going into that day, and especially when I played on stage, like
and also you were riding on the whole momentum, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know, I was just pretty nervous. It was my first time playing in front of like a bunch of fans, and I ended up choking, you know, unfortunately.
Like, does it really feel different from like a player perspective to sit on that big YouTube theater compared to, let's say, LCS Studio?
Not necessarily. I feel like after the first game, I was pretty comfortable, but I don't know. I couldn't get over like the mental block I had, I guess, in that series.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just getting into my head.
Okay.
Basically.
How come the mental block, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I mean, throughout this entire split, I felt like I changed like a lot in my mindset and my gameplay. So after we lost the first game, I'm like, oh, like I have to change this, you know, like I went into panic mode basically because I didn't have the greatest first game, and then after that I was just like, okay, I just have to relax and like stop getting into my head. But it was kind of hard to get into that or outside of that circle, you know, when like you're already like so deep into your thoughts. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I had.
I know that like it was like a bit of a rivalry between Bwipo and you throughout the season. Like in the very beginning, it almost felt like a really serious beef going on. Like Bwipo like trash talking and you responding, but over the time it almost became like a friendly rivalry. And I love seeing the development, and almost like some people say it's like a son-father moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What do you think about it? What do you personally think about the whole like the outwardly seen narrative between you and Bwipo?
I think he's an amazing guy, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he's somebody who I actually respect. Although I feel like a lot of players and like just people in general tend to like trash on him. But I do think he's like, he's somebody who just like does whatever he thinks is right, and he's just like being his own self, you know? He's not like trying to be somebody else or whatever it is. He's really just embracing his own self, and that's what I respect a lot about Bwipo. So I feel like he definitely had a lot of confidence going into this playoffs because he just believes in himself as a person, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's kind of funny because this is something I really often hear from the top laners. Maybe it's like a League of Legends player trait in general, but top laners especially often talk about, hey, I have my own style, I have my own champion pool maybe, you know, I have my own way of seeing the lane phase, you know, seeing how the game works, and those top laners often seem to succeed. What do you think? Do you agree with this statement?
Yeah, I mean, you have to have like your own opinion and your own view on something if you want to be really good at it, so I definitely agree with it,
How would you describe, as an opponent, how would you describe Bwipo compared to other top laners like Impact or Thanatos?
I feel like it's like we were talking about, he just has his own style and he kind of just like sticks with it, you know? And yeah, he just plays whatever he's comfortable with and it works out for him. So unlike like Bwipo or like Thanatos, they kind of just stick to like the meta. Oh, sorry, what am I saying before? I meant like Impact and Thanatos. They kind of just stick to like the meta champions, like Asante, Renekton. And yeah, it's kind of like all they can really play, unless like they have like a counter pick or whatever. But Bwipo has like so many different picks. They're all over the place.
It's like the rank at top or something like that.
Yeah.
And also like I asked a bunch of Korean top laners about this, and they all told me, oh yeah, Bwipo has such a creative laning phase. Like they couldn't really explain what they were talking about, but I kind of got what they're saying. What do you think?
I feel like, I mean, he definitely has his own way of playing his lane for sure. I feel like everything he does is like very planned, and he just always has like a plan on like what he wants to do with his waves, and just like, I could tell he thinks about just everything he does in game. He doesn't autopilot a single time. He's just like, just fully thinking about what to do next, and he's just always planning his waves and stuff. Unlike other top laners where they just go into a game and it's like, they just don't really think about anything. They just play to play, you know?
Are you saying that Impact and Thanatos don't think?
No, I'm saying for me at least, I tend to like do that a lot where I just get into a game and I don't really have a game plan, so I feel like that's something I admire about Bwipo a lot. Like he really thinks about all these things.
Yeah. How did you find FlyQuest versus Team Liquid? Did you watch it, and what was like, your thoughts on it?
It was a really good series, I feel like.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was super close. Like.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like, I don't know. If somebody defended the wave on game 4, then I think it would have went to game 5, and the game could have been different. But it was a really good series. Really good series.
What do you think about the finals?
Yeah, I mean the finals was definitely very cool to watch, I think. But after we ended up losing to FlyQuest, it made me like just very sad.
Oh yeah.
That like we just couldn't play against Team Liquid.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I really have to like reflect on what I need to work on going into Worlds, and from then on, like, I really just thought about everything that happened throughout the split.
Okay. Yeah. Like, so even when you were watching the Team Liquid versus FlyQuest, you were kind of thinking, oh man, like on the back of your head, I could have done this and that better.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, when did it feel real, the fact that you were going to Worlds?
Honestly, as soon as we won game 4, or as soon as we like won a team fight in game 4, I was like, oh my gosh, like we're really going to Worlds, like this is gonna be my first time making it to Worlds. I had like all these different thoughts. And then like I realized I had to just like calm down and kind of just like relax and just play my own game. And then I basically just needed to relax after like we won a certain team fight, because I was getting like too excited and everything. So I just had to keep it down, and then
Hey, like, you did manage to close out the series. How were your teammates reacting to the victory?
They were all so happy, like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Every single one of my teammates were just like super, super happy, because it's everybody's first time making Worlds besides River, like it was, like it was just an amazing accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, who was the happiest? Like, who was like the screaming the loudest? Everyone? Maybe you?
I really do feel like everybody was super hyped in like their own ways, I guess. But okay, I don't know if you've seen the Pros podcast. Did you see like the one I did with Inspired and APA?
Man, I feel terrible by saying no. But in my excuse, I was actually flying to LA or something at the time. Yeah, what did you guys talk about in there?
It was just like we were just talking about like many different things, but if you like looked at my POV, the entire time I was just like shaking, really? I was so jittery.
Okay.
I was like a kid on sugar, the entire time. So I was super excited.
Like, when like a lot of players told me, hey, like it's my dream to go to Worlds, right? And then they have like specific visual imagery in their head. Some of them imagine themselves like, standing on top of this big crowd and just like people chanting their name. Like some of them imagine themselves like, on the stage, and the opposite there is like Faker and Zeus and Gumayushi. Is there like a specific moment that you always dreamed about when you think of Worlds?
The Worlds intro,
or
the Worlds, not intro, like the Worlds hype music and stuff. Like, like not the montages, like the
like the World songs and like Take Over.
Exactly.
The gods,
the gods as well. Like, just seeing myself on there really makes me like super hyped and energetic whenever I see like Deft on there or Faker or whoever. And just like the thought of being on these videos really like motivates me to make it to Worlds and like show that I'm one of the best top players in the world, But for sure.
Okay.
That's it.
Because like last time we talked, you kind of mentioned that you haven't been following esports for too long, and you mentioned, how long has Impact been playing for? Like 5 years or 6 years? Like,
Yeah.
what's like the one Worlds trailer that you remember the most? Like, for me, I think it's like Baby Rise, because like the narrative was so cool. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like the songs and stuff?
Yeah. The trailers.
Rise is a really good one.
Yeah.
Do you remember when that was? Like,
that was back in 2018.
oh my gosh, what the
Yeah.
heck? Were you like there at the stadium and everything?
So that was being held in Korea, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then like I was really sad because like that's when like Korea died and everything. Like Genji didn't make it out of like group stage, and like, do you know about the whole story of C9 3-0ing Africa Freaks?
Was it when they got like top 4 and
Yeah.
Oh, they got top 4.
They got top 4 by
Sick.
beating LCK. Yeah, that's pretty sick. But LCK just did really terribly that year, so that was kind of sad. Yeah.
Who won the world championship that year? If LSK did bad.
The Shy.
Fred. Oh, it wasn't you actually. It was the Shy. Oh my
You were a
god.
top laner, and you're like, oh yeah, we won the world. Back in 2018. Yeah, that's when he was like, playing Aatrox and everything. Yeah. Have you seen any montages of it?
They played against G2, right?
Yeah, I know. Right? There was like the whole slam.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was so sick.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I think definitely that was my favorite moment during like the entirety of like Worlds in general.
Okay. Yeah. Like, what you asked me, hey, what's your one memorable Worlds moment? And I guess you talked about 2018 IT, but what's your one memorable moment at Worlds overall? Was it like T1 winning last year?
To be honest, like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
okay. I mean,
yeah.
I think it was actually Samsung Galaxy when they won in 2016.
Oh wow, that's ages ago.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
I remember being a really big ruler, Core JJ, and especially Crown.
Oh.
I loved Crown so much. Like,
Yeah.
I bought the icon. I was playing like Yasuo mid and solo queue
Yeah.
when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I think is what I was.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah.
definitely 2016. Samsung
2016. Samsung Galaxy won Worlds in 2017.
Oh my god. Wait, sorry. Okay.
No, I'm weird because I have like my brain is like really empty except for like League of Legends.
That's good. You know, same with mine.
Yeah, but I suck at everything else.
No, you're
What
good.
are you feeling?
No, me as well. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
I'm like really bad at everything else as well. But
Yeah.
I mean, at least you're good at speaking. You know, like, I just like say whatever's on my mind.
Yeah,
like,
me too. As
Oh,
you
okay.
can tell.
All right,
Okay.
you're a good speaker for sure.
I
fine
got
to
a
say
compliment from Sniper.
Actually,
No,
you
of
should
course.
ask him some math questions.
No. Okay, I'm like really bad at math. I'm like
Really?
school. Yeah.
Okay, what's 11 times 11?
Wait, hold on. Wait, 11 times 11? Is it 11 times 11? 4. Oh, 112? Wait, hold on. Wait, 100. Wait, hold up. Okay. I need like 1 minute and I'll get it.
Okay.
Okay, I dropped out of high school. I dropped out of grade 11.
That's completely fine. There was a joking saying in Korea, right? So I don't remember which player, right? But they were streaming. I think it was top laner. I'm just trying to remember which top laner. But he was streaming, and one of the viewers asked him, "Hey, who makes a better top laner? Like engineering, engineering or art school?" And he said, "The best top laners are high school dropouts."
Do you know who said this?
I don't
Like,
remember.
where-
Was it Keen? It was a known LCK top laner.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so base. That's actually like so base. Holy crap.
So you're following a very good, prestigious path of becoming a good top laner. You could put it that way.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Viper actually dropped out of grade 11 as well.
Oh really?
So like, I'm also following into his footsteps.
Oh
but,
okay. Except you made it to Wells.
Yeah, except that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I did it for him mostly, for sure.
Yeah. Now that whole speech you did at the LCS finals were pretty touching. Did you get ready for it? Oh yeah, if I say this, Viper's gonna get super touched and everything.
Okay, I didn't mean for it to be BM, like the speech.
Yeah.
When after we beat Cloud9, it was more so just I'm just gonna say okay. What I meant to say was I'm doing this for him, and I really wanted to make it to Worlds because of Viper mostly. But it came out wrong because, I said, I just say whatever's on my mind.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and then people just misinterpreted it.
Oh.
Misinterpreted it.
Yeah.
I think is what the word is.
Mm.
So yeah, I
Feels
definitely
bad,
did. Yeah, exactly. Feels bad, man. Yes. Yeah, that's something I said.
A random question. question because we talked about like Noels and like different top laners. I think I asked you this before. Like, who's like a top laner that you look up to? You mentioned Zeus. So is Zeus like the one top laner that you look up to and consider as your role model?
I think I'm like always making these. 100%.
Yeah, and I always do like.
Oh yeah. I mean. Okay, Zeus in terms of pro players.
Yeah.
But in terms of like all time.
Yeah.
It would definitely be my older brother or like Viper for sure.
Wow.
Like, does he like count as somebody I can look up to and stuff? Yeah, so it would definitely be Viper.
Yeah.
Just because like he's just taught me so much, not only in game but like also mentally. And I feel like I owe him a lot. So making it to Worlds, really like, it really showed how much I wanted to get to that level because of him, you know. So I'm very proud of myself, and yeah, I'm just very happy that like he's proud of me as well, you know.
Oh wow! Like it sounds super cool that you have like an older brother, someone who you're close with and also respect, almost paved the path and is always there for you, like to give advices and stuff. What are some specific advices that Bwipo gave that, like, especially helped you during the recent playoffs and everything? He's like, I don't know.
I mean, it's mostly just like life advice and stuff, you know, where like.
Yeah, those are cool. Yeah.
He's just like telling me, okay, just like have fun, don't compare yourself to others, because I tend to like compare myself to like a lot of people.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I'm sure a lot of people can say the same thing as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like not comparing myself and kind of just like staying in the moment, just having as much fun. Like we're playing video games for a living, you know, like you're interviewing for a living.
Yeah.
That's like you're probably doing your dream job, you know. So that's definitely how I felt whenever he'd say something like that to me. I'd always feel good about myself, and yeah, those are like some of the things he's definitely told me before.
What did Michael say to you after you made it to Wales? Like, did you guys text or did you guys meet up or anything?
He was actually in Toronto after we beat C9, so he just like messaged me. He's like, should I pull it up right now? Actually, because he was like, well, I don't think I don't have my phone on me.
You can use your memory.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah. He was just like, I'm super proud of you. Like, this is something I could never achieve. Like, like I actually got emotional. Like, I actually started crying after he just sent me those messages, just because like he really believed in me throughout like just everything that's happened, and I'm just like super grateful to have him as my older brother and him to just be my friend as well. You know, not only like my brother. So he was just like super proud of me, and like. He could tell how much confidence I was playing on that day as well. So
yeah, I'm gonna close off with like a few like really standard questions. Like, what are your goals for Wales? That's the first one.
Just to have a lot of fun and kind of just experience everything, and make it as far as, or not even that, to be honest. Just like play as good as to just like try my best and see where that leads me, you know? So that's definitely something that's how I want to feel after we finish Worlds for sure. Just like to make sure that I tried my absolute best, and even if we end up losing, I already knew that, I tried my absolute best to win and everything. Yeah.
So like when I went to the Korean communities and do the whole, hey, do you guys have questions to Sniper? You know how to do it on Twitter and everything?
Yeah.
And I do the same in Korean communities. Like the top comment was, ask him to guess your age. I can actually show it to you.
Oh, I mean, should I guess it? Or is that like...
but do you already know? Then it's not fun.
Okay, I know, I don't want to say you're old. I'm sorry if it comes out that way, but...
No, that's fine.
You're somewhere in your 30s, early 30s is what I remember.
Okay.
From the last time we spoke, but...
Yeah.
Should I guess it right now?
Yeah, go for it. It's literally the top comment here.
That's so funny, actually. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll go through it. It's like, hey, did you find your Korean girlfriend yet?
Holy crap! I have not found my Korean girlfriend yet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
One day I will for sure.
One day you will.
One day I will. Yeah.
That was too.
No.
Yeah, I'm 34.
Okay, I was gonna guess that. Like, 34 was the first thing in my mind.
Yeah. Because I remember us talking about it.
Oh, when Grace were talking
talking about it,
I remember that as well, actually.
Yeah.
Holy crap, but I think that's half my age. Or not half my age. No, I'm sorry, you're half my age, right?
No,
You're exactly half my age.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What? When you were my age, I was just born. Like,
Yeah.
that's okay. I'm like, holy crap! Wow. I'm actually flabbergasted by that.
Oh wait, you did math.
Bro, yeah, bro, relax. Alright. Chill on me, bro. Chill on me, alright? Chill on me. That was too far, okay?
There's gonna be a lot of new fans watching you because you, for now, only been playing for NA fans, and now here you're about to play like against like I don't know Brazilian teams, so Brazil fans are gonna watch you, like Japanese, like Turkish, and then if you make it to the group stage, you're gonna go against like Korean team, Chinese teams, and like imagine all those people watching you, right?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a good time to say hi to the world out there.
Should I say it to the camera
Yeah,
or?
go for it, yeah, whatever.
Alright, everybody watching this video, I just want you to know that if you support me, you will have the next 30 years of luck in your entire life. So make sure to support me. I'm a good top laner, okay? Even though I got humiliated this weekend. And yeah, see you guys at Worlds. Take care.